Hey guys, welcome back to Alter My Closet. I'm Jennifer. How are you all doing? Well, it is hot and muggy where I am, and actually it's about to rain. I think that's why it got, muggy like that. But I'm here enjoying the outdoors again and made myself another smoothie bowl, and I'm loving it. I'm loving the outdoors, and I'm just loving spending time enjoying what God has created, even when it rains. So, that I posted about the resizing of the dress, I hope that is inspiring, and I will follow up with another video. Of course, you know what that's gonna be, resizing a dress that's too small. Yeah, but yes, as soon as I get a chance, I'll be doing that one. But just an update too on my sewing space in my garage. I did get some estimates, and seems like it's like when you get a workman to give you a price, they just find all the different things to tell you to add to, what you're asking. And before you know it, it's like thousands of dollars. So I think I am going to just, you know, try to do some DIY as much as I can, and at least create first that space that I need for the sewing. In my last video, I created another little area in one part of the home, and it was okay. So I think I'm going to kind of copy that look and, bring it to the garage area for the time being until, do a little bit at a time, you know, as they would say, progress, and, yeah, and see how that works. So that's my next move. Yeah, but oh, going back to the heat, like I'm thinking of, necklaces, metal necklaces and stuff like that, when it's so warm, and it touches against your skin with the sweat and everything. For me, sometimes it just gets to be a little bit too much. So I went to the $1.25 store, and I got these little string already made with the clasp on there. And then I saw these beads. So they had like a pack of beads with all different colors. And I made this one black and white. Of course, that goes with anything. So I have my black and white shirt on with my little necklace that I made. And this is very light, guys, and it's kind of wooden feel. So that against the skin, for me, is more comfortable than having the metal against the skin, when you're sweating. So just a thought, just an idea you guys could try. So I made pink, black and white, actually. I made blue, black and white. So happens the blue, black and white, my granddaughter, who is 6 years old, she was with me, and she had something blue. She was wearing something blue. And so I put it around her neck and, told her, hey, this, it matches what you're wearing. She has not taken it off. And she is so meticulous with it. She's been walking around, and whenever she gets dressed and everything, she puts her blue, black and white necklace like this on, and it's so cute. The other day she came over to my house and she had it on, and I was like, oh, so tickled. But yeah, another color that I made was purple, black and white, and another one was yellow, black and white. So I just right now have a variety, just depending on what I'm wearing. Like I said, it just feels so comfy on my skin. But yes, guys, I also wanted to mention, um, in my previous videos, you heard me speak about my mom and some of the projects that she did, before she passed. And, I kind of want to um, be comfortable, in as much as, you know, talking about her without getting emotional. So that's why I really haven't gone into, some of the things that I really wanted to say about my mom. But this channel is really to honor my mom. My dad also, but, more so, like I said, women usually spend more time with their moms and learn more from their moms. So my mom taught me a lot when it came on to sewing. That's what she did for years. She um, taught herself to sew. She was making underwear, like slips, um, children's briefs and panties, and shorts. She was making tops, different kind of tops. She had a signature top that she would make, and she would, make them in bulks. She didn't make like 12. She made hundreds, and she, just produced those things, and would go to the market like Saturdays, this was in Jamaica, and she would go to the market and sell, and so that's how she raised us, by going to the market, selling. I used to be one of her salesperson when I was a teenager. So I would go to the market when I would go to one market in the city, and she would go to one market in the country, and she would sell, and that's how I got my lunch money for the week, and was able to do some of the things that I wanted to do, buy some of the things I wanted to buy. So, that was pretty much my life. And there, a lot of other parts to, my story, but I'm just concentrating right now on, my piece, what I contributed, growing up. And so, like I said, this channel is really to honor my mom, because when I realized, growing up, I was rebellious and tried not to be like my mom. I would say, oh, I'm going to be, whatever. So I went off and I did administrative work. Not that I looked down on what my mom did, because like I said, I was one of her salesperson. But I just think it was just hard work. And it was hard work. And now that and how she did it, it was just a lot. And so, I just want to, like I said, honor my mom with what I'm doing here, because what happened is this came around to where now I'm loving and appreciating the, I'm thinking of a word, but it won't come to mind, but just I guess the creativity that's coming out, just the kind of love and passion that I'm feeling for it. When I sit down, sometimes these styles and ideas and thoughts, they come to my head, and sometimes I have a book, actually. This is my book, and I don't normally write, guys, I promise. I'll let my thoughts swim around in this brain here and do nothing with it, but there's something that triggered some time ago, and I've started writing down the thoughts that comes to my mind. And so, like I was saying, even before the pandemic, I would get ideas, and I had another little book, like maybe about this size, that I would write things down, as it came to mind. But during the pandemic, I just kind of lost focus and lost the zeal and the drive to do anything in that area. And so after the pandemic, I kind of wallowed in some life changes, some life events that took place. And now I am coming back to myself. These ideas are coming along with me. And so I am making not just mental note, as you can see, but also physical note on the things that, comes to mind. So I'm feeling my mom because she would create, all different kinds of things. She was just a master when it came on to DIYs and projects, making stuff for the home, and anything that came to her that was in her mind, she would, go right ahead and do it. There wouldn't be any hesitancy. And wherever, she found the money to do it, she would make the provisions to do so. So, it's just interesting, and it's just so funny how life can take a turn and bring you right back to where you started. So that's what I'm feeling right now, guys. As a teenager, I started working at 13 years old. When I was in Jamaica, I worked at a fabric store, and I can, clearly see the place right now. My brother that I posted that video about that lost his two legs, he and I worked at this fabric store with one of my mom's dearest friends back in the days, and she had two garment stores in Jamaica. And so on weekends I would go there to work. I'd cut fabric, price them, and have the customers go to the register and get them, checked out. And so, yeah, that was my job, and I did that for a while. And after that, and my mom started her business in retail. I worked with my mom, so I would stay up at nights and be sewing and trimming and getting things ready for our sale day, which was usually Saturdays. My mom would go on Wednesdays sometimes to the market to sell, but the main sale day was on Saturdays. And so, I would take my supply of garments to the market, and I promise you guys, my mom was so good at what she did. The customers that she had would not want to buy from anyone else but her, and so they would wait for either me, or if it's her, they were waiting for us to come in order to buy our goods. And so I would be going home without any items left to sell, and I would have that money stashed stashed in different areas, heading home. And so my mom was so proud of me, when I got all my stuff selling. I felt proud of myself too, that she would give me enough money that would last me possibly for about 2 weeks. But she would give me, back in the days, I remember $25 Jamaican every week, and that would be my lunch money and spending money. And so I did so much. I would take care of, I used to have one special friend that I used to buy lunch for. If she didn't have lunch or anything like that, I was able to buy, my like socks, small items like socks. At one point, I even bought my own shoes, shoes that was in style, because my mom would buy the bulkiest, biggest heel shoes for me to wear to school. And so, back then when I wanted to look cute, I would go off and get my own ballerina shoe with my nice tube socks and stuff. So it was just really nice. And so, I think back at the kind of life that I had. It wasn't all bad at all. It wasn't all bad. I know my mom, really tried her uttermost best to take care of us. And so, like I said, this channel is really, really to honor her. So sometimes I do see myself, saying and doing some of the things that she used to do, and it brings a smile to my face. My dad, he, funny enough, he was a tailor, and he taught me some things too, but I didn't pay much attention to some of the things that he did, because his stuff was more intense, man. He used to have these it looked like physics or science, because he used to have these measuring steel ruler type thing that he would put on the fabric, and that was to cut the seam. And then he would talk about cutting the inseam of the pants. And my dad, he was really good, because he would make men's jackets too. Yeah, I do honor him as well. But like I said, my mom, she did everything in the book, everything. She challenged herself and she did it. And so that's the legacy my mom left for me. And I didn't realize it, guys, until recently, because I became independent and was doing my own thing. So I didn't pay, not that I didn't pay attention, but I didn't, that wasn't something that I was interested in at some point in my life. The time when I was interested in it was just to help my mom get through those days, those rough days of raising us, and move on with my life. And so, like I said, now I'm looking back and I'm seeing the creativity in it, and I'm seeing, the prosperity in it and the legacy in it. I'm just like, I am blown away, honestly. I don't know if that, is a possibility, something that does happen on a regular, but I am blown away. And I just want to scream sometimes, because I could have followed my the passion that I had then. I believe I could have followed that, and created something beautiful. But it's never too late, guys. Never too late. So I am forging on, and I'm gonna make this happen. I'm gonna do what I can do. I know sometimes I get questionable about what it is that I'm doing. But, I feel a passion for it, and so I'm going to forge on. But I hope this was enlightening to some. And, yeah, normally I don't talk like this, but I was feeling it. But like I said, I'm here enjoying the beautiful outdoors once again. And I am calm now. But thank you for spending the evening with me, and I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy my smoothie bowl. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye for now.